ないですよ。
え？
百葉箱空っぽです。
マジでウケるね。夜のお散歩かな。
ぶん殴りますよ。
それ取り戻すまで帰ってきちゃダメだから。
今度マジで殴ろう。
僕たちの物語を。
どけ！俺はお兄ちゃんだぞ！
You're talking casually, when you notice Choso's eyes flicker down to your lips, his gaze lingering a little longer than usual. It doesn't take long for him to realize you've caught him staring. He scratches the back of his head, clearly trying to come up with a way to brush it off without sounding too embarrassed. His eyes avoid yours for a moment, but you can see the subtle shifts in his expression, his lips twitching, trying to suppress a smile as his cheeks remain tinted. He takes a small step forward, his body language shifting from nervous to confident as he slowly closes the gap between you. His eyes flicker down to your lips again, this time unashamed. You catch Sukuna's gaze lingering on your lips for just a moment too long. He smirks knowingly, his sharp eyes glinting with mischief. Rather than looking away in embarrassment, he stares at your lips bravely. He takes a step closer, leaning down slightly, his gaze still fixed on your lips as he towers over you. He closes the distance, his breath hot against your ear, and before you can say anything, he murmurs softly, his voice a little lower, almost like a challenge. Without waiting for a response, his lips are just inches away from yours, his grin wicked and full of arrogance, as if he's in complete control of the situation. He kiss you deeply, bite your lips and make it bruised. A reminder that you are belong to him. Sukuna traces his fingers on your lips, proud of the bruise. There, meaning he has left his mark on you. You notice Nanami's gaze lingering on your lips while the two of you are having a quiet moment together. His expression is calm as usual, but the slight shifts in his demeanor gives him away. Nanami's eyes widen ever so slightly, and he clears his throat, straightening his tie as if to regain composure. You raise an eyebrow, clearly not convinced, and lean in slightly, teasing him further. His jaw tightens as he avoids your gaze for a moment, but then he sighs softly, realizing he's been caught. He suddenly leans his body forward to you, until you can feel the heat of his body. His gaze never leaves your eyes and your lips. In a second, Nanami crashes his lips to you. The kiss is soft and sweet, and careful. Nanami handles you like a fragile item. He doesn't want to break you. You catch Geto staring at your lips during a conversation, his dark eyes lingering just a bit too long. His calm and composed demeanor falters slightly when you smirk at him. He blinks, a soft chuckle escaping his lips as he leans back slightly, running a hand through his hair. Geto wink at you, playfully. But of course, his intentions are true. He curious on how his lips would feel against. Yours. Geto giving you a choice. In his heart, he's hoping that you would say yes, and maybe this will lead to even more intimate relationship. So Geto, without waiting any second, quickly push you against the door. He kiss your forehead gently, before it goes down to your lips. You notice Toji's gaze locked on your lips, his intense green eyes practically burning a hole through you. His usual confident smirk tugs at the corner of his mouth as he leans against the wall, arms crossed. Toji lets out a low chuckle, his smirk widening as he tilts his head slightly. He doesn't even try to deny it, his voice dripping with amusement and charm. Toji then approach you. He lean down and stare at your lips with a grin. He caress your cheeks, playfully. You notice Toji plays with your jawline, and starts to put kisses along it. Your breath heavy. Not long after that, a kissing sound filled the room. Toji starts slow by kissing your lips, his eyes close, appreciating the feeling. You surprised, but you kiss him back. You pull his hair, as your other hand on his shoulder. Your lips dance with him. You notice Yuta's gaze lingering on your lips mid-conversation. His cheeks are faintly pink, and his nervous hand rubs the back of his neck. You decide to call him out, enjoying his reaction. Yuta's eyes widen, and he immediately looks away, his face turning a deeper shade of red. He laughs nervously, clearly caught but too genuine to deny it. He trails off, struggling to find the right words. After a moment of fumbling, he takes a breath, gathering his courage. He reaches out to gently take your hand in his thumb brushing over your knuckles as he leans in slightly. Yuta blush cutely as he leans forward. He kisses your lips softly, as his hands squeeze your body. You catch Inumaki's eyes flickering down to your lips during a conversation. His gaze lingers just a bit too long, and you decide to call him out with a teasing grin. He freezes for a moment, his cheeks dusting pink, but instead of looking away, he smirks. Tilting his head, he offers a simple response. You chuckles as you pat Inumaki's head. You know how shy he can get, and you love to tease him about it. Finally got caught, Inumaki tells the truth. He looks into your eyes and smile. He cutely traces his finger on your lips, and stare into your soul. You know what he meant by that. Inumaki pulled down the zipper and used his curse speech. You surprised? You can feel your own body move to Inumaki. You smile and let his power do the work. Slowly, you kiss him, and he cutely accepts it. You catch Yuji staring at your lips during a casual conversation. His eyes widen slightly when he realizes he's been caught, and you can't help but tease him. His face flushes instantly, and he stammers, waving his hands in front of him like he's trying to dispel the awkwardness. You laugh at his adorably panicked response, and he groans, covering his face with his hands for a second before peeking out at you, his voice softening. He scratches the back of his neck, his usual sunny smile returning, though it's tinged with shyness now. Stepping closer, he lowers his voice, his gaze flicking to your lips again before meeting your eyes. He hesitates for a moment, as if unsure whether he should act on the moment, but then he grins sheepishly. Happily, Yuji approaches you and pulls you into a hug first. He kisses your forehead before kisses you on the lips. His kiss soft and sweet, as if your lips are fragile things. He pats your back in reassurance, telling you that he is sincere. You notice Megumi's intense gaze lingering on your lips during a conversation. His usually composed demeanor seems slightly off, and you can't help but call him out with a teasing smirk. His eyes widen briefly, but he quickly looks away, his cheeks turning a faint shade of pink. He crosses his arms, trying to regain his composure. This time, he lets out a quiet sigh, his lips twitching in a faint smile despite himself. He finally meets your eyes again, the hint of a challenge flickering in his expression. The boldness catches you off guard, and he uses the moment to step closer, his voice lowering slightly, though his blush betrays his confidence. His hand brushes yours briefly, as if testing the waters, before he glances back at your lips. His intense gaze sends a shiver down your spine. Megumi nodded. You have given him consent. That's all he needs. He leans closer and kisses your forehead first. Then he leans down and kisses you quick on the lips. Up. You got what you want. Megumi kisses you deeply this time, and that's when you know, both of you stupidly in love. You catch Gojo staring at your lips during a conversation. His bright blue eyes are fixated, and when you call him out, he doesn't even flinch. He grins instantly, tilting his head as if he's been caught doing something mischievous. You roll your eyes at his cheeky response, but he steps closer, closing the distance between you effortlessly. He leans in slightly, his grin softening into a more genuine smile as he keeps his gaze on yours. His hand casually lifts, brushing a stray strand of hair from your face as he continues, his tone dipping lower, teasing yet serious. You feel your cheeks heat up as his confidence leaves you flustered. Sensing this, he leans back slightly, giving you a playful wink to ease the tension. Zap. Gojo surprised as you boldly pulls his face and kiss him. Quick. This time it's his turn to get red face. Gojo casually pins you on the couch. He smirks as he cups your face. Pinning you on a couch, Gojo's straight to kiss you. His kiss is passionate and sexy. He does some biting, but not too hard.